Hello there mates, it's Dooley all day here coming back with another video straight from Manchester. Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Dooley all day here. First video of 2017. I will admit I'm kind of rusty. As you guys know, I went to London. It was a great trip, mate. Before we get into the video, I just want to say that this video was actually recorded during the first week of January. I just never got around to uploading it until now. So 2016. Was 2016 a good year for me? Yes, but deep down in my heart, no. But when I look at 2016 as an overall year, it was a good year, okay? I counted more good times than bad times. When I look at my New Year's resolutions, I'm very happy because I was successful in all my resolutions. But my resolutions for last year, I don't know if I talked about them in a video, but they were to read more, which I did. I went from reading 0 books the year before to reading 2. So I finished off Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And then I read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So yeah, I went through with that. I read more. Another resolution was learn how to cook stuff that I eat. So I already know how to make toast. Obviously, everyone knows how to make toast. I can make an egg sandwich and I can make tea. Alright. What's up, YouTube? It's Dooley all day here. And today, I'm going to teach you guys how to make some cha, some Indian tea. You're going to also want a pinch of these. Alright. What's up, YouTube? It's Dooley all day here. And today, we're gonna make some egg sandwiches. Just make me another one after.
No, you can eat that one.
Why? This looks like shit. Another resolution, probably the biggest resolution I had, was to lose weight / get in shape. Because if you look at the videos that I had early 2015, my face was kind of fat. My stomach was fat. I was not fit at all. After the first push-up challenge, that's when I realized there's a problem here. And then there was a second push-up challenge, which wasn't really any better.
15, gotta keep going. 16, focus. 17.
This resolution was just like, I did it, okay? I lost, in total, last year I lost 15 pounds. And when you look at the videos from 2015 and you look at like this video, there's a big difference. Like, even in the makeup video, when I flashed back to 2015, I was like, wow. I lost a lot of weight, which is good. My resolutions for 2017, I want to add some more variety in my diet. I want to develop my cooking skills. I want to be like an actual chef. I think I'll probably start taking cooking classes. Not right now, maybe later. That goes into my other resolution, which is I want to socialize more. And by that I mean talk to pretty girls that I see randomly, you know, whether I'm just anywhere, okay? When I was talking to my mom's brother, he's 47, he's not married, and he just kind of talked to me and said, yo, if you don't socialize in your 20s, it just becomes super hard like when you're 30. Because after you hit 27, everyone's starting to get married, you know, just a lot of, you know, everyone's growing up, they're all starting to get married, people go out less and whatever. And he said, you're in school right now, which is the best time to socialize, so take advantage of it. And I'm not saying I'm going to go out to like clubs or like bars or whatever and just start, you know, slinging my D like it's nobody's business. So yeah, socialize more, okay? When I'm at school, you know, there's a pretty girl sitting next to you, you know, you just, you know, have a little chit chat. See a pretty girl on the train on the way to school, you talk to her. You know, you're in a bookstore. Not that I go to bookstores that often, but when I'm in a bookstore, I'll be like, hey. So yeah, socialize more, talk to pretty girls more. No, I'm not making a Tinder or any of that crap. I'm talking about in real life conversations. I want to get to the point where I can just naturally and effortlessly just, you know, strike up a conversation with the nice pretty lady. And just to show you guys that I'm not all talk. I am actually out here walking the walk, okay? You know what I'm saying? my first day of school, day 5 of 2017. Here's a little story for you guys. So to get to school, I gotta take a train. And I was on the platform getting onto the train, and I noticed this very, very pretty girl. Okay, I was gonna say white girl, but there's really no reason for me to. A pretty white girl, okay? Very, very pretty. I'm talking like, I'm not even joking. This is the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my entire life. She's not. I'm just hyping it for the video. She's actually not the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life. You know, she kind of had like the blonde Emma Watson / Scarlett Johansson / Emma Stone / Zooey Deschanel thing going on. And I was like, whoa. So I see this really pretty girl, and I'm like, okay. Here is my chance to, you know, actually take action on this resolution. So I have my headphones in. I'm listening to some Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, trying to get in the zone. I'm trying to get in the zone. Okay, she goes into this compartment, like this, there's like train compartments, obviously, you guys know that. She gets into this one train compartment. I'm like, okay, I'm going into the same one. I just noticed the one she went into. I got in the same one, didn't go next to her or whatever. I just noticed, okay, she's like right there. And I just kept a mental note that she's in the same compartment as me. I was like, all right, cool. Okay, she gets out, we get out. She goes into the line to get into the bus. I go into the same line. We get into the bus. It just so happened that the bus was like full. And I'm not even joking. This was not done on purpose, but it just so happened that I ended up being right next to her on the bus. We're both standing, holding onto the pole. And I shit you not, it is like a 15-minute bus ride to campus. For 14 minutes, I was just standing next to this girl, just fucking sweating, and I was just so nervous, and I was like, how am I gonna, like, what do I say? Okay. I didn't know, like, what do I say? I've never done this, like, I'm not even like exaggerating. I was actually just like just fucking sweating, standing there on the bus, just like, okay. And I was in my head, I was in the back of my head, I was like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Stop being so nervous, okay? So fast forward, the campus comes into sight, and I realized, okay, this is my second time being on this campus, but I don't know where my class is. So why don't I just ask her? You know, it's a very casual way to start a conversation. So I show her my phone, and I'm like, hey, do you know how to get here? She kind of paused, and she's like, oh, just, you know, this guy talked to me. You know what I'm saying? He's looking kind of hot. No, she wasn't thinking that. So she looks at my phone, and she's like, oh, so you do this. She was giving me directions. She looks at me. She's like, so do you know how to get there? And I was like, I have no idea what you just said. I don't know how to get there. And then she's like, oh, well, you know, I can show. First, keep in mind, my freaking head is running at like 500 miles per second. Just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my first time striking up a conversation with a random girl for no reason other than the fact that I think she is just very pretty. And then she's like, oh, well, if you get off at the stop, I can show you to your class. And I was like, oh yeah, thanks. That would be good, or something like that. I don't remember everything because it was just moving way by. Time was just going by way too quickly. So she's like, yeah, if you get off here, I can show you to your class. We get off, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm fucking walking next to the pretty girl. I hope like my friends see me on campus like, yeah, I'm walking next to the super pretty white girl, and ain't none of y'all got shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Not really. I was just like, okay, I was thinking, what do I say? How do I get her number? How do I get this girl to go on a date with me? Oh, so then I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm not first year, by the way, because I didn't want her to think I'm some first year little ass kid. I'm like, I'm fourth year. I just don't come here often. You know, I just go to the Surrey campus. And then she like laughed and smiled and stuff. But she actually, I'm not exaggerating. This whole story is not exaggerated. The only thing that's nothing's exaggerated. I was just nervous and all that stuff, and she actually smiled and stuff. I was on my A game, you know what I'm saying? I'm making jokes. That's what I think. I think girls don't really care about how you look as much as they do about your person. First of all, I'm a good looking dude, okay? Ain't none of y'all taking that away from me, okay? I could be in a Calvin Klein magazine if I wanted to. So I made her laugh a little bit with that. I don't even know how that was funny, but it was. I guess the way I said it. And then I was like, yeah, I transferred from blank school. And she's like, oh, I went to blank school too. And I was like, I don't even know how to say this. This story is so stupid. I don't know why I'm laughing. And then she was just like giving me directions again, walking. And I just looked at her straight in the eyes and said, I am very distracted right now. And I made it obvious that I was distracted because of how pretty she was. And then she just gave me the directions and she's like, okay, so you just go there, you take a left. For the record, she did kind of seem interested. I didn't say it here, but after I said I'm very distracted right now, she actually laughed and smiled and was like, oh, you're really distracted? Or she said something, okay? She was laughing. Okay, I made her laugh. So don't... I was gonna say, like, hey, you're honestly the prettiest white girl I've ever seen. I don't know. Why am I even saying the white part? You're just the prettiest girl I've ever seen. I was going to say that, or I was going to say, hey, your red lipstick looks very exquisite right now. Or I was just going to say, hey, I think you're very pretty and I would love to get your number. You know, maybe we can go on a date or something. But I was too nervous. So I just said, thank you. You know, I didn't get a number, but it was a good start. And maybe I'll see her on the train again. And if I do, I'll talk to her. Just for the record, it is now February 12th. And I did not see that girl after that day. I don't know what happened to her. She probably switched classes or something. I have never seen her after that day. I did skip a couple classes, but yeah, I didn't see her on the way there, on the way back. I just never saw her after that day. And if I'm being really honest, I don't really, give a shit anymore about this resolution because I just, what are you going to do? That's how I started off my 2017, which is a good thing. You got to think about it like this. If you talk to a really pretty girl, either A, she won't be interested, and you'll just be like, oh, okay, cool, like, you know, whatever. And you'll never see her again. So that itself is like, you know, the biggest motivator. Like, hey, just fucking do it. And if she says no or if she's not interested, you'll never see her again. Who cares? And if she is interested, you guys will start talking. Really a win-win situation. Even if you get shot down, you'll just get so used to it that it won't even be a big deal anymore. And yeah, so until next time, I'm Dule all day, and I'm out. Peace!